Hi, YouTubers. Yep, looks like Trump will be getting impeached pretty soon after the midterms. When the Dems take the House and the Senate, they're going to. Why? Because people aren't going to get out and vote. Plus, you know what? Trump, man, I'll tell you, I guess y'all heard John McCain passed away. God rest his soul. You know, he was a patriot. John McCain fought in the war, and as you all know, he was a prisoner of war for quite a while, and he refused to go out. They offered him to get out of the POW camp, and his father was a four-star admiral, I think it was, and they offered him to get out, and he said, "Not unless his comrades can get out too." And so he stayed there for 4 or 5 years longer, and I have to say, man, even if he got even a little special treatment that way, as far as, well, they say he got beatings and that, but anyway, Trump can be an asshole, man. I didn't really want Hillary in there. I used to be a Democrat, but I'm telling you, man, they lost their minds with all this 62 genders and this crazy stuff, and they're all tearing statues down, and white people are bad, and all this stuff going on, and it was just crazy. And if your child's in the first grade and your child wants to be a girl or a boy, you can tell them, yeah, you can be a boy or a girl. You got that. No, there's only two genders. I think that's child abuse. It's happening. I guess California it happened, and then the illegal immigrants and that Molly Tibbetts that got murdered, not to mention Kate Steinle. But back to the issue about Trump being impeached. He's going to be impeached when they take the House and Senate. It will happen, and the reason why is because a lot of Republicans aren't going to go out and vote. They voted for the presidency, and they feel everybody else will go out and vote. Man, I got to go to work, or I got to do this or that. And I just have a strong feeling, because it always seems to happen that way. But Trump should man up. That's my main concern about. I thought it was wrong for him to say what he said to John McCain and not apologize. He likes people that don't get caught, and put in a prison camp and during war. Trump never fought in a war. My father did, and my uncle, and they were on the beaches of Normandy during World War II. And John McCain, man, I can say, if I ever met the man, I would tell him, thank you for your service and God bless you, man. And I'll tell you what, I was behind him all the way when he was running for president, but then when he picked Palin, I really didn't care much for her. And I thought if anything happened to him, she'd be our president. And I was like, nah. So I backed away from that. But like I said, I was a Democrat, and I became a Republican. But yeah, you can all rest assured Trump will be out pretty soon. It won't be long. He'll be impeached. And I think they'll just get him out, not like Clinton, but I'm not saying he did all kinds of crimes or anything like that, but they're going to make it look like that. Everything he does or says, they say he's racist. He's not racist, man. Trump just says what's off the top of his head, man. He does. He tells you what's on his mind, not like most politicians as usual. They accept money behind closed doors. They don't tell you what they're really thinking. They tell you what they think you want to hear, and Trump's not like that. And when they said the MSNBC and CNN were saying that he said he grabs women by the pussy, he never said that. No, he didn't. He said that when you're a celebrity, you can grab them by the pussy, man. You can, he said. He didn't say he does it. And they all spun it around and said, yeah, he said he grabs them by the, yeah, that's sexual assault. He never said that. He said you can. He said when you're a celebrity, you can. He didn't say he does it. But I'm not saying he was real loyal. Look at, he went out on his wife, and it sure looks like it. His son Barron's, 11, 10? And that was 11 years ago. Yeah. Plus she had to be pregnant for 9 months. So, yeah, he obviously went out on his wife. So everybody knew this before he, took office. But anyway, I just want to say that Trump should man up. I know it's too late about, I feel bad for John McCain's family. I know the man was 81 years old, but he had cancer and that, and he did serve the country. And he had a president that says some nasty things, I think. And for Megan McCain, I just want to let you know, Megan, that, my heart goes out to you, my prayers. And your father always will be remembered. You know that. And I think Donald Trump should man up and apologize to your family now that it's too late to apologize to John McCain himself. I just think that was a shitty thing for him to do. Oh, and another thing about him saying that, he was for all the white supremacists. That's another bullshit thing that these Democrats and these leftists and the racists. When somebody's stealing from you and you don't know they're stealing and you're supposed to be your friend. I had a friend do this to me. I've known him since third grade. I had things missing and he'd always say, "Hey, Dean, I bet it was that person, or I bet it was Ron, or I bet, hey man, you know it wasn't me." I said, "Of course not. I know it wasn't you." He's like my brother, and he lived across the street from me. I know him since like sixth grade, and for years it went on. I'd have things missing here and there, and he'd always point the finger. And I used to hear old saying that if you ever want to know who's screwing you over, look at the person that's pointing the finger. And guess what? My brother was over at his house, and he's seen a lot of my stuff over there because we never went over there. He always came over to my house. And man, John called me and says, "Dan, you ain't going to believe it. All our stuff's over in Don's garage." I went, "You're kidding me." Oh my God. So basically what I'm saying is when somebody's telling you they're the racist, he's a racist, those are the ones that are racist, the ones that are pointing the finger. They can't get it off their mind. They spin that race card. I'm telling you, man, Donald Trump never said, "I'm for white supremacists." He said there was Charlottesville. He said there was good and bad on both sides, and that's true. There was people there to tear down statues, and there was people there for white supremacy that hates Jews. And me, I have Jews in my family. I'm telling you, they don't. There was a white supremacist, maybe 50, 100 of them, and there was 300 Antifa and Black Lives Matter or more, and they were saying that they hate Jews, and they were carrying those tiki torches or whatever. Those assholes, those bastards make me sick, and they should be wiped off the face of the earth. I'm talking about the white supremacists or whatever, KKK or whatever the hell they are. And there was other people there in Charlottesville that were wanting to keep the name of the park. That's what that was about. And that's what Donald Trump was talking about. There was good and bad on both sides. And there was a lot of bad people on Black Lives Matter and left. They were spraying with those like hairspray, and you put a torch, or not a torch, but a flame in front of hairspray, and you can spray it. The aerosol catches fire and shoots like a torch. They were shooting at those people. Those people did have a permit. I'm not saying it was right, but that's our laws in the United States. You have a right to speech, man. And man, oh man, I'm telling you, Donald Trump said it was good and bad on both sides. And when he was in his hotel saying that the Trump Tower, he said he wants to hear everything before he says anything. He wanted to hear both sides. The story just came out. And boy, that CNN and MSNBC ran with this. He's a white supremacist. He's a white supremacist. No, he's a racist. He's a racist. No, they're the racist. They're the racist, man. I'm telling you, it just makes me sick. I'm not a big fan of Donald Trump or anything, but I just hate when you say something and somebody spins it, man. And, it makes me sick. I listened to what he said carefully, and I listened many times to hear what really happened, because I started second guessing. Man, he really said that? He said he was for KKK, and wait, oh my God, that's awful. No, he didn't. No, he didn't at all. I watched it online. I watched it on the news several times. And oh man. And another thing about these illegal immigrants, man, they talk about people with Whoopi Goldberg and that Joy Behar and black and brown people. They're racist. Those people are. And Joy Behar hates herself. She looks in the mirror and sees her whiteness, and she hates herself. That girl that was hired, that Asian girl that was hired for New York Times, and she's saying bad things about white people. You know what? I'm a person of color. The thing they use now. I got Arabic in me, okay? And it just makes me sick to how much racism is going on, man. And, millennials think that it's always been like this. They don't know. They have no idea. They were born in 2002. They have no idea, or maybe 1999 or 98. They think it was always like this. No, it wasn't always like this. Yeah, racism happened. Yeah, racism is always, I guess, going to be around. But I'm talking about slavery happened. Yes, it did. It was awful. And America wasn't the only ones that did it, man. Europe, they were doing it. And I'm not saying it was right or anything. It sure in the hell wasn't. It was awful. But you can't punish people for something that's happened. Like my family came here in like the late 1800s. I'm talking like 1896 or something. I can't even remember. My dad was telling me. My dad was born in 1900 24, I think it was. My mom was born in 27. And my mom was from down south. She's a Southern. And my dad, was Italian and Arabic. But anyways, I want to close this up. I'm just saying that, Trump's going to be impeached. It's going to happen. He can't keep his damn fingers off that tweet and shit. And I think he done a lot of good things. I think he'd be a good president. But man, he just can't keep his mouth shut and this tweeting this shit, man. He's, and I don't know. All right, YouTube, have a good one. I'm going to try to put more. I want to get some news clips to put on because I have a lot of good things to say about things that's been happening with Omarosa, and he called her a dog, and that's how call a girl of color a dog. Well, she, he took damn good care of her, man, for 15 years, paying her $180,000 a year. It's like you get a dog and you feed the damn thing all the time, and the damn dog bites you, and you feed it, you're good to it. That's kind of what he means. He was good to her. I'm not saying he should kiss her ass or she should kiss his ass, and I just think that, I can see what he means by that. She got fired. She didn't like it. So now she's going to bash him, write a book, and do everything she can. Whatever. I guess that's part of America, man. And I don't know. All right. Have a good one.